Greetings, I'm Chappers.
And I'm the Captain.
He is the Captain at Andertons.co.uk in Guildford in England. And we bring you great news from the land of S and
G!
Yeah.
Solid guitar. Solid
Yes.
guitar.
This is a solid guitar.
It is.
Let me pause to turn off my JCM 800 Marshall Series
So
amplifier.
enjoy the removal of the hum.
This is a Gibson SG from the 2015 series. It comes with the bells and the whistles, of which you are familiar now from this entire series. If you're not familiar, however, click my hand
Or mine.
to find a video that features all those changes, innovations.
Yes. So the idea really is we're just going to really focus on what's different about this guitar, other than, from the 2014 range, other than all of the bells and whistles. And actually, you know what? Nothing
Not
is.
a lot, really. It's got 57s. It's a classic SG.
Yeah.
It's got splits, so you can go from this kind of vibe. So yeah, man,
great,
it's
isn't
got
it?
tonnage.
Sounds great. I love an SG. There's something just a bit more kind of like about an SG, isn't there?
A bit more what?
Well, I don't know what it is. Even when I was sort of noodling around on this, it's kind of like, it staggers me, and I still to this day cannot understand a scenario under which someone at Gibson would go, nah, you know what? Les Paul's not really selling that great. Let's change it and make a guitar like this, and because that's the history of the SG. Originally, this was called the Les Paul SG.
Yeah.
And actually, it's kind of gone back. There's a little bit of a homage back to Les Paul on this because of his 100th. Would have been his 100th birthday in 2015. And then pretty soon after that, not long after that, they kind of went, actually, you know what? It's pretty different to a Les Paul, isn't it? So why don't we bring the Les Paul back and just make both the guitars together? Which was the right decision. It's what they should have done all along.
I always found SGs a bit, not harder to play, but different to play because it just feels like the neck's all the way over here.
It's the sort of frets start
Yeah,
further
so
up.
I tend to sort of play it a bit more like this, and then it's a real,
I love it.
it's a shredder's machine.
It's a great guitar. It's
Yeah.
a great guitar. And also as well, always been kind of about half the price of the sort of equivalent Les Paul, if you like. So, it's always been a good value sort of proposition.
This year comes with a hard case.
Yes, the standard always did, but it was the special that kind of in previous years has come in either a satin finish or with a gig bag. No more. SG Special now will be is a nitro finish with a proper hard case. But let's enough about this guitar. Let's just keep talking about your guitar.
Well, there's not a lot more to say really. It's got the wonderful
Give us
binding.
the tones then. Let's hear the neck pickup.
Tonage.
And
Right, let's start with the bridge. He wants neck. Let me do that again. Let me tune it first.
sounds in tune to me.
Nah.
Oh yeah, look at that. The old. A few of the strings needed to have a whittle. It's so cool.
There you go. I just want to leave that in.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like. Oh,
So yeah, here's the bridge pickup, a little bit of volume. Here's the neck. really want to stop playing that.
Do you know what? This is what I sometimes in these video demos you just go, we've got the right amp. It's a Marshall JCM 800 lead head plugged into a 1960 Classic, which is a sort of green backloaded 4x12 with an SG standard. None of the pedals are switched on. You're getting a clean sound by rolling the volume down and a dirty sound by turning it up. And it's like, actually I lied, we've got a reverb pedal going through the effects loop of the
well, here's both the pickups in case you were interested in hearing both of them. Sold!
Yeah, sold. Now, you've been playing these guitars. This is the third demo that we've done in a row of the 2015 guitars. So you must be pretty used to the new wider neck now. Are you even thinking about it anymore?
No, I just much prefer it. Sorry, my voice is beginning to go now, as you can tell. I prefer the feel of the wider neck. It feels more modern. It allows me to do some of the little legato-y things at the end and not fall off the edge, because that often happens in my line of work. You don't fall off the edge. There is no edge anymore. They brought the cliff back.
Okay, so I got the SG Special. This is a solid slab of mahogany, but it's the kind of stripped down one. As I mentioned before though, Gibson aren't doing any of the old satin finish kind of gig bag equipped guitars for 2015. So every guitar in the range, even the lower end stuff, is proper nitro finish with a proper Gibson hard case, which is cool. I've got this kind of brushed sort of titanium looking hardware on here, and a quick point for you on there. So I don't have the titanium saddles that we talked about in previous ones. Yeah, Rob has the titanium saddles.
You can definitely hear the difference. That's more
very
titanium sounding.
Yeah, absolutely. And I also don't have the hex Allen key adjustment for my bridge here, so I've got to use the old thumb screws here. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the original 2015 video that we did. I don't have any splits or anything like that. It's just a straight up.
It's
I don't have binding. I just have dot
machine.
inlays. But I do have all the other cool stuff like the wider neck, the zero fret, the doodah. You know, I have all the other stuff. So tonally speaking, into my Fender hot rod here, these are the three basic kind of clean tones that you can get. Both pickups together. And then the treble pickup. Again, I can fiddle with tones and volumes, but I kind of think, I'm pretty sure SGs you kind of buy because you want you just want a kind of simple rock out kind of guitar.
Yeah.
So that probably is one of those guitars where you tend to leave all the knobs and buttons on 10. So if I kind of give you some dirt, you know. even with the mistake in there, I still managed to get a kind of an authentic Angus Young kind of AC/DC tone with this killer guitar.
How much is that then?
$7.99 in English money, including VAT. Which I don't know if that's...
How much was it last year?
Well, again, they had all the satin ones, which were around about the sort of £500 or £600, and then I think the first one that was gloss finished probably was a special. I think it was the same price last year, and it
was the same price last year as this year.
Yeah,
There's a surprise.
That one's about 10% dearer, but this one's I think it's about the same price as it was. Well, again,
it comes with a hard case now.
Comes with a hard case and all the other stuff that you didn't get last year. So swap guitars, jam out. That's the kind of that's our little SG review. There are only 2 SGs in the range this year, so it's really easy for you to choose which one you want to buy. Colours wise, that one comes in these colours, ping, and this one, the special, comes in these colours. Wah, wah.
All right, we'll swap guitars.
Swap guitars. And if you hadn't already worked it out, there is no body routing on an SG because, of course, there'd be nowhere to route it.
No. Where would it route?
I don't know. The pickup cavity, maybe. Or... Oh, what sort of a raspy riff are you going to give me for this one?
God.
If you hadn't already noticed as well, Rob and I don't rehearse any of the riffs that you ever see us playing in any of the videos.
We write them on the spot.
He literally goes, do this one.